Solana. Another outage. They had the clock issue. This was known as the ETH killer. A lot of VC backing it, and this was set to dethrone Ethereum. What happened? Does this mean the end of Solana? Let me give you my opinion. Let's talk about it. Before I get started, just want to let you know that I am not a financial advisor. This is all my opinion, and this is just all for entertainment purposes. Let's get into it. Now, during my normal recap, when I go over every project, I want to look at, there's certain criteria that I always look at. I look at the websites, I look at the founders, I look at the social media traction just to see what type of project we're dealing with. Now, this isn't like the other projects that I normally talk about. This is a big one. It's normally in the top 10. I believe at the time of this video is around number 9. So let's go ahead and take a look at the website here. The website, no surprising. It's not surprising at all that this is pretty official. That's the first page there. We scroll through here, everything looks pretty good. Pretty solid platform here. So Solana is a L1 smart contract platform. Like I said, similar to Ethereum. One of the big, projects that listed on Solana was STEPN. It's a fitness program or fitness project rather, and that's based on Solana. And if you go here, you look at the other DeFi projects that they have, lending protocols, NFT marketplace. So that's pretty nice there. Here, the top 3 Web3 apps built on Solana, the DEX projects built on Solana. Now, let's go to the social media. Let's see what type of traction Solana has. If you look here, you see that they have 1.8 million followers on Twitter. We go on Discord, or let me backtrack. You look at Solana, some of the notable Twitter followers. Charles Hoskinson, founder of Cardano, he even follows Solana. Maybe just to figure out, there are competitors to Cardano, just to see what's going on with their competitor. But they're there. The infamous Do Kwon from Terra follows Solana. And then you have Shaq, the big Shaq Diesel follows Solana. He has he's partnered with an NFT project on Solana called Astrals. And if anyone knows about Shaq, he's all over the TV. He's a very, very solid investor. Most of the things that he invests in, he makes a lot of money doing it. So for him to back Solana, it tells you what type of project it is. Now, if we go into the Discord, you see that in the Discord, they have about 146,000 members in their Discord. Partnerships. So Solana is, upon its arrival, it's had a lot of backing, like I mentioned a little bit previously with VCs, venture capitalists. But the notable ones are exchange with the exchange FTX exchange. They have a partnership with them. Michael Jordan launched his NFT collection on Air, which is a Solana-based platform. And their NFT marketplace OpenSea, is now listing Solana-based NFTs. Before, it was basically permanently or just predominantly Ethereum-based NFTs. So Solana, for it to get their NFTs on OpenSea is pretty big. Audius, I talked about this on another video, which is a decentralized music streaming platform that's on Solana. So a lot of good things. And also partners with Airweave blockchain to permanently store large amounts of Solana data, including transaction history and NFT data files. So let's get into the founders. The founder was Anatoly Yakonovic. I'm butchering his last name, but you see it there. Basically, he came from Qualcomm, and he was a software engineer. So he's the main founder there. I couldn't find anything as far as projects that he started before. So Solana looks to be like the most notable one. He also has a co-founder, Greg Fitzgerald, and it looks like he was also from Qualcomm as a chief scientist. He's explored the full landscape of embedded systems, created a bi-directional RPC bridge between C and Lua for the Brew operating system. He also helped launch the ARM backend for the LLVM compiler toolchain and published a variety of open source projects, including a streaming LLVM optimizer. So he's basically in the software, has software background. And then the third founder is Stephen Ackridge. And it looks like he's also from Qualcomm as well and Intel. So you see here, you look at his background, all these guys have software technology backgrounds. Use case for Solana. So basically it launched in March 2020, third generational blockchain that aims to solve blockchain dilemma of accomplishing three critical objectives. So security, scalability, and decentralization. Solana has a development of a wide array of DeFi projects, scalable smart contracts, and decentralized applications. Has its own DEX, play-to-earn games, and NFT market space, SOC. It is a popular layer 1 known as the ETH killer. And fun fact, Solana was named after Solana Beach in California. That's where the founders used to surf. So if we look at the total value locked, meaning the DeFi projects that's built on Solana and the amount of money locked in the Solana blockchain is 3.8 billion. Now, compared to Ethereum, which is the number one, this is not that big, but 3.8 is nothing to laugh about. So that's pretty decent there. Market cap looks like Solana has as far as 13 billion market cap, which is ranked number 9. I'm sorry. And Bitcoin is number 1. Circulating supply is 339 million, and max supply is 488 million. And so the inflation rate was set to be put into the market is about 148 million tokens to be added. So as far as inflation goes, not the best, but it's not the worst either. Price action. So the all-time high was 260 back in November 2021. And prior to that, I looked at a year prior. In November 2020, it was only $1.41. So that's a 185x. The current price is about $38, and for the week, it's down 12.89% from a weekly high of 48.37. That's based on all the FUD that's going on with Solana. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is their 7th outage, and it's not good. Not good at all. So a lot of people see this. They're calling Solana a broken chain. A lot of FUD out there, and that's the reason for the price action and it going down. As far as staking, you can stake Solana. On Gemini, you get 4.4% APY. Exodus Wallet, you get 4.9 APY. So the conclusion, so the negatives, I want to go over that. It's the 7th outage in 12 months, which is not good. Ethereum, I don't think ever had an outage, at least not when I got into this crypto space. I haven't heard of an outage. Cardano, although not much activity is going on there, they have no outages. So they're slow, and maybe there's a reason for them being slow. They want to make sure things like this don't happen. But because of these outages, I think user confidence will go down. People may not want to put their money into Solana. They want to invest their money into the blockchain and they can't get it out because it's down. That's not good. So if you lose trust, and eventually if this keeps happening, they will lose the trust. And maybe they might go away as an Ethereum competitor, but we'll see. There are positives though. At the time of the video, there's over 500 million in activity on the blockchain. Solana is still in beta, so it's not a finished product. They have time to work out these issues. Also, it's a good competitor to Ethereum in the NFT space. I mentioned OpenSea predominantly just had Ethereum-backed NFTs, and now they're allowing Solana-backed NFTs, so that's big. Tons of funding. The smart money believes in Solana. And as an investor, I always follow what the smart people are doing with their money because, they know what they're doing and they know how to make gains. And before they put their money into something, they do a lot of research. So they must believe in Solana. As far as the low cost per transaction versus ETH, that's a big advantage versus Ethereum, which is number 1. Ethereum gas fees, when the network is populated, a lot of transactions going on, I've seen gas fees in the hundreds. Whereas at the time of this video, gas fee or transaction fee on Solana was 0.00025. And that's a positive. It's also a negative because they're the transaction fees are so low. That's probably why they're being attacked and constantly the network's being attacked because there's no really recourse because the transaction fees are so low. So that's one thing. And then lastly, when working, it's the fastest and most scalable layer 1 blockchain. So I still believe it's Solana based on what I'm talking about, what I just listed there. The last bull cycle at 180x, and with the money behind it, You know, I really think it's still a good project. I still believe in Solana. And again, that's just my opinion. And I think it's going to be one of the winners the next bull cycle. And that's, you know, if we follow history, it should be 2025. Right now, the price is under 40, which I think is a steal. And I'm going to continue to layer in. So that's all I got on Solana. You know, ignore the FUD. You know, but be smart. And if something happens, if it's another outage and these outages keep happening, they can't fix it, then as a smart investor, you move on. But for now, I think I'm into Solana long term. So that's all I got. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll talk to you next time. You guys take care. Please support the channel. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.